So, day one of the Advent calendar, and we're going to start today off with a really simple seated practice. And I like to, or I have started recently, starting the months off with a really short sitting practice. So no more than 10 minutes. Sit, have a think about what my month might hold, how I might like it to look, how I might like to feel as I work my way through the month. So I am going to set a timer on here so that we don't end up sitting here for 20 minutes. All I need from you is to make sure that you are comfortable wherever you are, that you're sitting comfortably. You could be laying down. If you struggle with kind of supporting your weight and sitting for long periods of time, you can sit with your back up against a wall. Laying down is fine as well. Just make sure that you're not likely to drift off to sleep, that you can keep your attention with me. And then all I need you to do is listen to my voice, follow my instructions, or ease a little tension out through the shoulders, have a think about the breath, and then sit for a few minutes. Okay, so sitting nice and tall, or if you're laying on your back, finding a little length through the spine. Hands are going to rest on the knees or maybe on the belly. Close the eyes or softly focus the gaze in front of you if you prefer, and then take 3 big deep breaths for me, all the way in and then all the way back out. Maybe even sighing them out through the mouth. As you breathe in, feel that breath come right the way down to the bottom of the lungs. And then as you breathe out, feel the shoulders soften a little. Feel everything kind of give. One more. Use that big inhale to create a little bit of space in the chest. And then that exhale just again to give a little, let go of some of the weight that you might be carrying. And then I want you just simply to tuck your chin down to your chest. Lengthen out through the back of the neck. Okay, and feel all of the effort that's held in the neck muscles and out over the tops of the shoulders, maybe even down underneath the shoulder blades, that muscle, that band of muscle that comes all the way down through the neck, underneath the shoulder blades. Take another deep breath in here and see if you can feel that breath at the back of the body, just again, kind of at the back of the shoulder blades, maybe even wrapping around the sides of the waist. I want you to have a think about that full 360-degree breath. Ever so gently start to roll the head back up. Again, if you're laying on your back, you're just going to wiggle the shoulders from side to side. If you're sitting up tall, I want you to take right hand down to your side. Left arm comes all the way up. Make yourself nice and tall. Exhale, fold it over. And then rather than holding the effort of the arm up above the head, I want you to bring it over onto the opposite shoulder. Tuck the head down onto that hand. You've still got all of that length through the side of the body, but just with a little bit less effort. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then relax all the way back out. Relax this supporting arm even. Find the breath in the side of the body. And then release. Hand down to the opposite side. Lifting the right arm all the way up. Again, folding it over. And then taking some of the effort away by tucking the hand onto the shoulder. Relax this bottom arm. Still maintaining some length, some stretch out through the side of the waist. And then all the way up. Again, take both arms up above the head. Have a little wiggle into the sides of the waist. Cross the arms over onto opposite knees. This one is only really going to work if you're sitting up. Over onto opposite knees. Tuck the chin. And then I want you to think about sort of pushing onto the sides of the legs, pushing up, so arching into the back of the body, tucking the chin and really trying to stretch out between those shoulder blades for me. Again, you can move that little, or have that little wiggle from side to side, kind of shimmying, gliding the shoulder blades around at the back of the body. And then we're going to roll the shoulders up. Hands either to the side or just onto the flat of the back. Breathe in, squeeze the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, relax it back down, shrug out the shoulders, and then maybe have one last little wiggle and fidget here. Maybe even actually we're going to take a little cat-cow, so seated cat-cow. As you breathe in, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, stretch through the front of the body, exhale, round the shoulders, tuck the chin down. So the purpose of this little wiggle at the start, inhale, lift, exhale, round, is just to get the fidgets out, just to really drop your attention into where you are right now, into how you're feeling, into how your body wants to move, into gradually lengthening that breath rather than thinking about the rest of your day or the rest of your month, just for the minute. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And again, this time tucking the chin, rounding the shoulders ever so slightly. Holding here. And I'm going to get you to very, very gently round the spine back up nice and tall. We're coming to a little bit of breath work. So for this one, hands are going to rest on the tummy for me. Sitting up nice and tall, or again, if you're laying down, just finding a little length through the upper body. Close the eyes, soften the focus if you've not done already, and then take a deep breath in, but imagine you can push that breath into the hands. Really expanding right down deep. Exhale slowly. Big breath in, right the way down into those hands. Exhale slowly. 3 more like this for me. Big breath in. Really focus on trying to push those hands out as far as you can. One more here. And then I want you to slide the hands up so that they're on either side of the rib cage, just sitting towards the bottom of the rib cage. And as you breathe in deeply now, I want you to send it down to where those hands were and then up and out to where they are now. So we're fully expanding out, up into the rib cage. Breathing in. Exhale. Ever so slightly longer. And again, breathe in from the belly first. Spilling up into the ribcage until it almost feels like you can't squeeze any more breath in. Exhale, ribcage and belly. 3 more like that. Big, deep breath. And the purpose of this is to try and get you to take those bigger, deeper, fuller breaths, therefore extending the length of your breath. And those deeper, more even, more regulated breaths signal to the nervous system that everything is okay, that we can calm down just a little, and it kicks you from that fight or flight, that kind of anxious energy, to the more rest and digest, so that more relaxed, calmer energy. I want you to take 1 more round and then let the hands rest wherever they feel comfortable. Again, keeping the eyes closed if it feels good. I want you just to come up with a couple of words maybe about how you would like this month to feel. So for me, I like to think about things like calm, centered, grounded, like I'm in control. I know what's coming, I'm prepared. Think about things like that for me. Big deep breath in. Exhale slowly all the way out. There is no wrong answer to this. This is completely personal, but it is really just about how you would like to feel as we move through December. Just repeating the word, and again, maybe just 1 or 2 over and over in your head each time that you breathe in. Breathing in, maybe again that calm, grounded, centered. We're going to take 2 more breaths here all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Repeating those words over and over. Now, if you have the time and it's something that you enjoy to do, I would encourage you to stay here for just a little bit longer. Maybe grab that pen and paper, jot down any thoughts or feelings, any intentions, maybe even those words. If you need to be getting on with the rest of your day. Just one last repetition of those words, really anchor them down and know that you can come back to them, this practice, any time that you're feeling slightly overwhelmed. Closing the eyes, taking a couple of breaths, repeating those words to yourself. And then whenever you're ready, taking a deep breath in, stretch the arms all the way up above the head again, maybe that little wiggle into the side of the waist. Exhale, drop the hands back down, find that smile that presents itself on your face, and we are all done for this morning. Happy 1st of December.